So the price of Bitcoin is up by over 9% this morning. Bitcoin has rallied from under $26,000 all the way up to $28,000. And that is because Grayscale, the world's largest Bitcoin holder, has just won an SEC lawsuit. So we're going to talk about this a little bit later on into today's video, but I want to first kind of talk about the timing of this decision. This is interesting because the SEC is actually scheduled to make a decision on 6 different Bitcoin ETFs in the next 7 days. I don't know if my fingers are right or not on this one. Today we're doing it live. So we're going to let the errors flow and we're going to start breaking down this decision by the SEC. So last year, Grayscale actually applied to the SEC to actually convert their trust into a Bitcoin spot ETF. Initially, the SEC denied this decision, but now the Grayscale trust came out and they actually decided to sue the SEC. And surprise, surprise, they've actually won this decision. So I'm going to try and show you guys a little bit of a graphic or a couple of images on the fly here, and we're going to see how we go with that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but essentially we can see that this is the United States Court of Appeals, and they have come out and they have actually said, look, it was capricious, it was unlawful for the SEC to actually deny Grayscale's spot ETF conversion to an ETF. So this is bullish, this is interesting, but I'm more interested by the other ETFs that are going to be, they have a decision coming up in the next 7 days. So I'm reading off a list here. We can see that the ARK 21 shares Bitcoin ETF actually has a first deadline today. So that means the SEC needs to make a decision on whether this Bitcoin spot ETF is approved today, the 29th of August. And then only a couple of days later, we can see that on the 1st of the next month, so that is September, Bitwise has a Bitcoin ETF ruling. The day after, VanEck has a Bitcoin ETF ruling. On the same day, the SEC also has to give a ruling on the Wisdom Tree ETF, the Invesco ETF, and the Fidelity ETF. So mark that one on your calendars next week. That is the 2nd of September. And Valkyrie also has an ETF that the SEC actually has to give a decision on the 4th of September. So again, guys, this is the next 7 days. The next 7 days have the potential to be absolutely firecracker, jam-packed with all sorts of action and news. So again, I don't normally put breaking news in the title. You guys will notice this is only the second live stream that I've ever done, okay? I don't really care about the news cycle. I don't care about breaking news or breaking events, but I think this decision is massive. I think it is huge that Grayscale has actually won this court case and lawsuit against the SEC. It was rumored that the reason that BlackRock initially actually filed for their spot Bitcoin ETF that broke the internet a couple of months ago was because there was suspicions and there were rumors that BlackRock had insider information and they knew something about the Grayscale lawsuit against the SEC. So guess what? Those rumors and those conspiracy theories have actually come true, okay? Grayscale has won their lawsuit against the SEC, and I think this means some pretty bullish things for Bitcoin. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about just how bullish this could be on Bitcoin and why 3 BlackRock analysts secretly published a paper in 2022 laying out the case for why an optimal asset allocation is actually 85% Bitcoin, 9% stocks, and 6% worthless bonds, I recommend you guys check out a video that I recorded on that topic. You can find the link to that one right there. And with all that said, that's all I got for you guys today. It's a 4-minute live stream. It was short and sharp. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you want me to do more live streams. Let me know if you think I'm crazy. And with all that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.